and you're just trying to like gauge it. You give yourself a timeline. I'm going to monitor this for the next 2 weeks, and if this doesn't change or this doesn't change, then it's over. Hard dates really make a difference. Like you said, hard dates, like, you know, I'm going to revisit this in a month, and if nothing changes the way I feel on it, then I'm out.
I like the hard dates. I like that. What about you? In terms of just leaving things. I mean,
I notoriously stay too long in all things. Because I believe in the good of all people, and so I do. I believe that people's intentions, but I think for me the breaking point is always when the tally of all the times a person meant well outnumbers the amount of times the person actually executed and performed and did well.
So your list?
It's still a list. Yeah. But it's like, to me, that to me aligns with what we talked about a few weeks ago, which was the idea that when you're thinking about red flags with a person, what they say and what they do has to be in alignment. It's like you can't take somebody's words for face value if the actions don't match. You can't decide, pick and choose what's going to be more valuable when it's convenient. They both have to be in alignment. Otherwise their lack of, number one, their level of self-awareness is not up to speed, not up to par. And number two, you're going to drive yourself crazy trying to figure out what actually is the truth and what actually is the reality of the situation versus what the story is that you keep telling yourself.
Valid.
And so I think knowing when to go, I mean, to use our situation as an incredible example, to me it really came down to the repeat of patterns, the idea that everybody can't be wrong, that there were too many patterns that were synchronized outside of just us. That let me know that how I was feeling was not an isolated situation.
Right.
So everybody can't be wrong here. If there's multiple people seeing, feeling, and thinking the same exact way about a situation as it pertains to them.
Right.
There's so many parallels, right? We draw parallels based on patterns. I don't trust people, I trust patterns. And so in my mind, that's the gauge. If there's too many patterns that they're not in alignment with what I agreed to, then to me that's kind of the moment of like, yeah, no, that's not what I signed up for. That's not what I signed up for. But granted, you can change your mind too. Which I think a lot of times when we talk about your relationship, we talk about
going a bunch and making reaction vids. I hate you niggas that make reaction vids.
So what y'all just watched, by the way, I'm Lil Trent Music, man. Welcome to my channel. But what y'all just watched, that was like a low-key way of her telling Joe Budden, they basically speaking on their situation when they was on Joe Budden Network. And they started off as a 3-woman group, and Joe Budden got rid of one woman, or the lady left. And it's messed up. I forget her name, but she was a good part of Olivia Dope. Yeah, Olivia Dope. She was part of the podcast, and it was a good fit. And then what you never thought would happen was Rory and Mal leaving. And we forget about the other girl who did, she be all in the blogs and stuff. Karen Civil, she was on Joe Budden Network. They not there no more. So the only thing is on Joe Budden Network is his network. And the crazy part is he low-key raising some young dudes. The dudes he be saying young dudes, they got their own podcast, and it's doing good, but Joe Budden won't put them under their own under his network, or they know Joe Budden and they know not to sign to his network or join. Anywho, with all these power wars going on, I'm just adding my 2 cents because I'm really a fan of them all. Like, I watch them all. I don't pick sides, but I see where everybody's saying Joe Budden don't see where he goes wrong, and I think he got a bad relationship situation with that. But anywho, tell me what y'all think about this situation. If y'all want me to put out more stuff like this, power war, gossip, I guess, I will. But my main thing is music reaction. So if y'all fuck with music, all the new music, and y'all music, y'all want me to react to it, go on subscribe. Go on follow me on all social media platforms at Lil Trent Music. And after that,